The Berserk game contained scenes from the anime and ended up getting me suspended from streaming. Her eyes are wet, reflecting the dim light. Oh no. Oh god. So it's basically save her father or save Mayuri. So it was something like that, yeah. It wasn't a copyright strike, it was because of copywritten content. I didn't get a strike because it didn't have any negative effects aside from I got suspended from streaming. And I was like, oh great. Or because I wanted to enjoy a game that contained anime, or scenes from the anime as cutscenes. Yeah, it's dumb. Although to be fair, I will admit, when I was streaming one episode of it, or one part of it specifically, there was like a 5 to 10 minute cutscene that was literally just the anime, and someone came in and said, I thought I was just streaming the anime. I was like, no, this is a game. I'm not that stupid. What? Ah, oh no. You mean that kind-looking man, her father, died 10 years ago? That's consistent with everything now that I think about it. Faris really has remembered her email. Now that I know the result, all I have to do is send the cancellation email. But it's not so simple. I need to cancel the email that prevented her father's death 10 years ago. Isn't that the same as killing him again? Daru? I hear the door open and quickly cover Faris's mouth with my hand. Oh! Fuck. Crap. Someone saw us? We need to do something. If they call their friends, we're done for. Oh no. Crap. Do I answer? If I answered this, would that not screw me over? Oh, it's hard to choose! Shit, not now! Oh! I didn't really think about the ringtone. I should have set no ringtone. Fuck it, I'll answer the call. Shh. No! Great. Kurisu. You're in the same place you were before? Wait, what? The men are approaching our hiding spot, but because the room is dark, it seems they can't tell where we are. I listen carefully to Kurisu's voice. Oh! Scatter the flour. Now I get it. Then I see the light reflect off of something. One of the men has a butterfly knife. He opens the blade with a flourish. My god. I quickly rip open a nearby wheat flour sack and toss its contents into the air. The scattered white powder shines in the sunlight through the window. Smoke bomb! Slipping past the disoriented men, I carry Faris towards the exit. Right next to the exit I see the light switch. I push Faris out first, then flip the switch right before shutting the door. Right as we get out... Jesus. A sound like firecrackers resounds from the other side of the door. A dust explosion. I've seen the same trick used by guys like MacDiver and Master Cheatin'. A popular Japanese comic that ran from 1988 to 1994 follows the activities of the titular protagonist, who is an archaeologist, a survival instructor, and an insurance investigator. Okay. Mad scientist with a touch of ninja. That should distract them long enough for us to escape. Ferris coughs, shaking wheat flour off of her clothes and hair. But there's no time to spare. The taxi still isn't here. It's not like we can wait for it. We need to leave here now. Time to run again! Oh. However... Oh, fuck's sake. We can't catch a break! Crap! We were headed for the lab, but got ambushed. Oh no! Oh no indeed. Soon Ferris and I are surrounded by men with the fires of hatred burning in their eyes. Why the hell? They're taking it a bit too far. Don't you think? Ah, great. Punch him! Just somebody punch him! Please! The crowd parts down the middle and 4C steps forward wearing a hat, covering his bald spot. Of course. I shield Ferris with my body. 4C cracks his knuckles and smiles. The only thing I can do is stop faltering. Well, can do to stop faltering is to go into Hohoing Kyoma mode. Oh my god. Somehow I don't think this is gonna work. Yes, my right hand. It's clenching as it smacks him right in the face. Something strikes the top of my head. Great, we get knocked unconscious. One of the virals threw a can at me. Oh, never mind. Well, it didn't work. Well, before I can finish, 4C kicks me in the solar plexus. Well. He grabs the top of my head and knees me repeatedly. Great. Finally he lets go of my hair. I start coughing as soon as I hit the ground. Oof. Next 4C lays into me with heavy kicks to the head and body. I raise my arms to protect my face. That's frostbite, jackass. Ugh. He starts stomping on me with his booted heels. All I can feel is pain. I abandon all thought and wait for the storm to pass. Forte grabs my thumb in both hands. He starts to twist. Oh god. I hear a sound. A car's exhaust. The honking of a horn. A limousine barrels into the alleyway at terrific speed. Everyone screams and scatters to avoid it. The smell of burnt rubber. Tire tracks on the asphalt, the limousine stops right in front of my fallen body. The back door opens. Oh my god, it's Ferris's father. Hooray! But I can't even stand up. There's no strength in my body left. My vision's blurry too. Slender arms wrap around my body, pulling me towards the car. The soft scent of citrus tickles my nose. Jesus Christ. We got beat the shit out of. I let her help me into the limousine. Hooray! Peace out, bitch. The door shuts, cutting off his shouting. Woohoo! The car speeds off like a bullet. Oh god. Well, that went, pretty terribly. Oh god, look at us. There's a softness under my head. We're inside the limousine, my head is resting on Ferris's lap. Every inch of my body feels like it's on fire. And at the same time, there's a terrible cold in my bones. I can barely hear, my ears are ringing. The urge to vomit has receded at least. They really messed me up. According to Ferris's dad, he was racing to UPX to congratulate Ferris when he saw us. A fortunate coincidence indeed. Is this also the choice of Steins Gate? You're welcome, buddy. I'm no hero. If I had the strength, I would prostrate myself right now before this man. He shakes my hand firmly in gratitude. Ferris looks happy as she says that. However, I recall what Ferris told me in the ramen shop. Oof. If that's true, then to return to the original world line, I have to erase her father. To kill him, essentially. Oof. The limousine soon reaches Ferris's home. Mm-hmm.
そうです。あなたは熱心なレトロ PC 収集家とかねてより聞いていました。何かご存知ではありませんか?
I end up eating dinner at Ferris's apartment. Ferris's father was extremely grateful to me and invited me up. I would have been okay with just borrowing the shower, but he even prepared a change of clothes for me. He even told me I could stay since it's still too dangerous to go outside. During the meal, I try asking about the IBM 5100, ignoring the pain I still feel throughout my body. He smiles when I bring up his hobby of collecting old PCs. He glances at his daughter. Ferris keeps eating her meal silently. No? All the strength drains from my body. Were my efforts for nothing? Hashida? Wait. Wait. Ferris's dad nods. What the fuck? Scissor has pseudonym. My pulse rises instantly upon hearing that name. She did it. She found an IBM 5100. She brought it to Akiba. She completed her mission. Tears well up in my eyes. I bite them back. Oh my god.
時渡りに船とばかりに IBN5100 を高額で買い取りたいという人物が現れてね。それを売り渡すことでルミホを助けるための身代金を用意することができたんだよ。
パパ、その話はやめるにゃ。
For some reason, Ferris's face turns red with embarrassment. If I had to say, her dad seems really happy to tell this story. Not something you'd expect from a kidnapping story.
その売った相手というのは。
フランスの実業家だね。今でも連絡は取れると思う。なんだったら教えようか。
Sure. I politely declined the offer. No. There's no way the IBM 5100 will arrive from France in time, and I doubt we could afford to pay for it anyway. Plus, there's a high possibility the buyer is related to CERN, or to the Rounders. I clench my fist, then open it again. Why won't you return to me, IBM 5100? Oh, it's the 14th. It's well past midnight and I'm still awake. My body hurts too much to sleep, and then there's the question eating at my mind. What should I do? How can I cancel the email that saved Ferris's father? My encounter with the man himself has given birth to unnecessary internal conflict. I'm about to steal Ferris's father away from her. I need to do it to save Mayuri. But does that give me the right to play God? I hear a knock and then the door opens. It's Ferris.
フェイリスか。まだ寝てなかったのか。
入っていい？
Hmm? Normally Ferris would have added nya to the end of that question. Oh wow. Without waiting for my answer, Ferris steps inside. Then she sits next to me on the bed. She's not wearing her cat ears.
さっきはありがとう。バイラル一味に追いかけられた時、私、すごく怖かった。
Does she have a fever or something? Why is she talking normally? She usually pretends to be a cat girl. Does this mean she's not using her Ferris persona right now? Is this the real Akiharu Miho? It's actually refreshing to hear Ferris talk normally like this. It excites me for some reason, like she's showing me a side of herself that no one has ever seen.
初めてだったよ。大勢の人たちからあんな黒い感情をぶつけられたこと。
黒にやたらこだわる連中だったからな。
Yep, they are. She slaps me on the knee lightly.
もう、初めに話してるのに。
What? Even her retort is normal. The person sitting in front of me isn't a cat-eared maid, and she isn't the Rhinet champion. She's just a normal girl.
傷、痛む？
いや、大丈夫だ。
Sure.
今日の、岡部さんがいなかったらどうなっていたか想像するだけでゾッとする。
言い直すな。いつも通りの呼び方でいい。
Ferris sighs.
とにかく京馬には感謝してもしきれない。本当にありがとう。京馬はね、私の王子様だよ。
Aw. Prince? What's with the fairy tale talk? She's giving me goosebumps. This calls for Hoey and Kyoma.
俺は王子様ではない。狂気のマッドサイエンティストで。
Will I be able to even do the laugh? Whoa! Before I finish, Ferris throws herself on top of me. She wraps her arms around me tightly.
フェイリス。
The only thing that I can really see on the screen's an ass. It's just a butt.
って呼んでほしいな。
いや、フェイリスはフェイリスだろ。
This is bad. What should I do? What does Ferris want?
ねえ、もう終わりにしようと思うの。
Oh no!
京馬はどうせ過去に戻ればまたやり直せるのに、私を命がけで助けてくれた。だから京馬の望むことを私も叶えてあげたいって思う。
Oh dear.
だが。
I swallow the rest of my words. Granting my wish would mean erasing her father's existence. My heart aches. It was like this for Suzuha too. I erased everything that Suzuha had shared with us in 2010, including her memories of meeting her father. I did it for the sake of my personal goal, to save Mayuri. Must I once again sacrifice someone else's dream?
あれは私の8歳の誕生日の時。
Still clinging to me, Ferris looks down and begins her story.
私はパパにその日だけはお仕事をお休みして一緒に遊びに行こうってお願いしてたんだ。当時はまだパパの会社は大きくなくて、パパは毎日朝から晩までずっと働き続けてたから、私はちっともパパに会えなかったの。パパと過ごせる一日が私が一番欲しかったプレゼントだった。パパは約束してくれたよ。その日は何があってもきっと一緒に過ごそうって。でもやっぱり急な仕事の予定が入って前日になって約束は破られちゃったの。ひょっとしてパパは私のこと愛してくれてないんじゃないかってすごく不安になっちゃって。だからね、私誕生日当日に家出したの。パパに心配してもらいたくて。
Ferris pauses here for a time. Then she looks up at me and continues with tears in her eyes.
その日、パパの乗った飛行機が着陸に失敗したんだ。死者は一人だけで、他の乗客はみんな無事だったんだけどね。
Oh, the one person that died was her father. Wow. Don't tell me.
その一人がパパだった。
Jesus. That was before the world line changed.
信じられなかった。こんなにも世界は私に冷たい運命を押し付けるのかって。パパなんかもう知らない。死んじゃえばいいんだって。
Oh.
それがパパにかけた最後の言葉になっちゃった。そんな言葉で私とパパの関係は永遠に閉ざされちゃったんだ。
Jesus. You can hear the tears in her voice.
大好きだったのに、どうして最後にあんなこと言っちゃったのかなってずっと心の中にパパへの罪悪感があってずっと思ってた。タイムマシンがあればいいのにって。
Then did fate guide us to each other?
だからね、京馬がタイムマシンの話をしている時に、これは神様か仏様か運命様が私に与えてくれたチャンスなんだって思ったの。
フェイリス、ルミホ、今日はもう話さなくていい。
最後まで言わせて。
Ferris doesn't let go of me. She sniffles and wipes away her tears, putting on a smile.
私はもう満足したから。さっきパパが助けに来てくれて、私のこととっても大切に思ってくれてるって分かったから、このちょっとだけのご褒美はもう十分楽しいんだから。だから変えた過去は元に戻さなきゃ。
だが
今日マユシーはね、私にとっても友達なんだよ。そのマユシーに危機が迫ってるなら、私も京馬と同じようにするね。
すまない。
言ったでしょ、今のこの現実は現実じゃなくてご褒美なの。それとも夢って言うべきかな。もともとパパはこの時代にはいなかった。 元に戻すだけ夢を見させてくれてありがとう、京馬。
本当にそれでいいんだな。
Paris buries her face into my chest.
本当はちっとも良くないよ。私、世界が変わる前のこと思い出したけど、でも世界が変わった後のことも全部覚えてるんだよ。私の記憶、今すごくパニック中なの。変わる前と変わる後とがごちゃ混ぜになって、どっちが本当なのかわからなくなっちゃいそうで。でもこれ以上わがまま言ったら京馬が悲しむでしょ。京馬が悲しむ顔は見たくないから。だって私の王子様だもん。
だがもしかすればお前もパパさんを失わず真由里も死なない、そういう世界があるかもしれないんだ。それを探す努力をもっと。
Unfortunately, that's not the case.
いいの、もういいの。私はもう逃げたくないから。
There's nothing I can say to that. So instead, I tightly embrace her slender body.
ありがとう。
ねえ、ちょっとだけ泣いていいかな。過去を元に戻す前に
Oh, we're doing it now. Oh.
パパのために泣いても。
I want to make a save before I do. Because I want to do what I did with Scissorhands ending. Where I go and I see what the ending is and then, you know, move on to the next chapter. She's already crying, but I don't say anything. Instead, I silently nod. Ferris's body trembles with emotion as I hold her. Her father is sleeping in the room next door, so she probably doesn't want him to hear. She cries into my chest, muffling her sobs. It's almost noon. I feel dizzy. It's like my brain is rusty and my whole body is heavy with fatigue. The pain from my wounds has subsided, thankfully, but in the end I couldn't sleep a wink. I promised Faris that we'd commence the operation at noon. Until then, we wait at Faris's apartment. I've already contacted Daru and the others back at the lab. I told them we'd be performing an experiment today.
京馬、
フェイリス。
It should pop up with a thing. Like at the end of the text, to signify that I need to use the phone, that's when I'll make a save, I think. I can see the traces of tears on her face. The sight makes my heart ache.
今からパパに最後のご挨拶をしてくるにゃ。
God. Oh? Her usual speaking habit returned, the second she donned her cat ears. What a nifty piece of equipment.
しばらくパパと二人きりにさせてもらうにゃ。
Maybe I should say wait. Maybe I should say sorry. If I say nothing to Faris... But I say nothing to Faris's back as she heads to her father's study. By the time Faris finishes her farewells with her father and comes out of the study, the phone wave, name subject to changes settings are already complete. I contact Daru at the lab and make sure the Bronto Workshop's 42-inch CRT is turned on. Now all we have to do is send that email. But I hesitate. I mean, I want to see her ending anyway. When do I save? I don't want to, like, leave it too long. Instead of meeting Ferris's eyes, I look down at my feet. Eternal separation from her father. I wonder what Faris is thinking now.
京馬、そんな顔しちゃダメだにゃ。京馬は何にも悪いことしてないにゃ。
Yeah, but we'll feel responsible for your father's death.
だが
もうその話はおしまいにゃ。
分かった。
I can't stay sad when Faris is trying to cheer me up. I steel myself for what I need to do. Yesterday, just before she left the room, Faris told me the contents of the first email she sent. 100 mil for your kid, take the train. So it was a fake ransom. In order so he didn't get on the plane. Right, save over. That. I'll probably have a bit more time before I actually make a save, but I just wanted to make sure I made a save. That mail stopped her father from getting on the airplane. As a result, he didn't die. But that wasn't the only effect it had on the timeline. Her father needed to tell the IBM 5100 to prepare the 100 million yen ransom. As a result, Faris never donated the IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. With her father alive, Faris didn't participate in Akihabara's city development conferences. Otaku-oriented businesses never took root in Akiba. May Queen never opened. Faris wasn't as busy, which allowed her to join the Rhinet tournament circuit. In other words, this world line's Faris has a normal life. On the world line I came from, Faris was not only a student, but also the heir to her father's company, an influential member of the Akihabara Development Board, and a part-time maid waitress. Which life is better for her? Which will give her greater happiness? That's not my decision, it's hers. And her decision is to return to the way things were. I'm just here to help her wake up from this dream. Faris has already entered the cancellation email. JK on ransom. I love you, Papa. Oh god. I just have to keep making saves. God, why is it all gotta be heavy? See you soon! These are Faris's true last words to her father.
ちなみに世界が元に戻ったらフェイリスの今の記憶も全部なくなっちゃうのかにゃ。
Yep.
そんなことはあるものか。きっ
Oh, really?
と覚えてるさ。なぜならお前は今過去を変える前と変えた後両方の記憶を持っているだろう。
Wow. He's lying. Just to spare her feelings.
だからあんなに必死にフェイリスを助けてくれたのかにゃ。
それはその解釈は自由だ。
I feel my cheeks get warm, so I hang my head to hide my face.
フェイリスは京馬との時間を忘れたくないにゃ。
ありがとう。
I'll take Faris's phone. I'm sorry, Faris. I lied to you. Here it is. Right, so this is my opportunity to save. So that's where you would send it, I think. Do I? I could make another save just in case I fucked up. I think I'm fine though. Yeah. It gives you a couple opportunities to do it though. When we change things back to the way they were, your memories of this world line will almost certainly disappear. Perhaps another miracle will happen and you'll regain your memories on this world line, of this world line too. But I can't be sure